Hey guys, hello, welcome back to my channel. And if you are new, thank you for clicking. And I'm Yvette, so welcome. I'm so excited. So welcome back to my channel. I already said that. Okay, so in today's video I wanted to share some of the beliefs that I have, because I feel like once you learn some of the beliefs that people have, it's a way for you to understand some things about them. And I thought I'd share some in this video. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. So I hope you're all doing well. I hope you are having a good day and with everything and all. But without rambling too much, let's get into the video. So one of my favorite quotes that I live by, if I can say that, is that it doesn't matter what you believe in. You can believe in anything in the world that you want to believe in, but never force your belief on anyone. And I know it doesn't go with those words, but you just get what I'm trying to say. So it's good to have like special beliefs and values that you live by, and things that you look up to, and things that guide you. Yeah, like some of the guides and things that you actually resonate with. And I feel like I'd share some of the things. So the first thing is that, yes, I believe that there's a special or a supreme being out there that is always looking out for us, and this to different people means different things. And for me, I don't really judge people by what they believe in, because that's what makes them who they are. And I feel like if you judge people by what they believe in, it just makes you a really messed up person, because you feel like people are supposed to believe in what you believe in, if you get what I mean. Yeah. So yes, I believe that there's something out there. There's a supreme being, whether it is God to you, whether it's the universe to you. But to me, I believe that yes, God is out there somewhere, always looking out for us. And that's something I rarely talk about, but deep down, yes, I believe that there's such a being out there always looking out for us. And short story time. So there was this time in my life, not in my life, there was this time, okay, where I was getting broke. So I, that point in your life where you're running out of cash, and you even go into your purse and remove everything, put them on your bed and lay them out and say, okay, I have like 300 bob, and it will be like 3 days before I get money, so I'll just have to manage this. Yeah, I was at that point. So I remember that day I went home, removed everything to the last shilling, and started counting and be like, oh, okay, from today to the next time where I'm going to get like money, I'll have to manage what I have, and what are the expenses, transport, food, obviously. And I was like, okay, with this money I have, I feel like if I use fare, I have like 2 days before I actually go. So after I counted that, I started managing. And I remember the next day I went to work, and when I was coming from work, I'm just walking and I'm being like, okay, calculating in my head. I mean, this is a funny thing. I always think about this every time I'm thinking while walking. I'm always like thinking about like all these people in this road. They're thinking about so many things, calculating so many things, but you'll never know what someone is thinking about, especially if it's obviously it's people you don't know. And it's so hard to like understand what someone is going through, like what's going on in someone's mind, because when you see them you don't really think about such stuff. But that made me realize that there's so many people out there walking and smiling, and they have so much going on in their mind. Okay, that's beside the point. So I remember I was walking home, and then I was thinking, okay, if I get a bus now, a bus will be like 30 shillings. So that's remaining what, 270 bob, example. And then I get home, I have every staple thing like flour, rice, and all that. I just need some complementary things. So if I use like 20 shillings to buy something, that's so I remember calculating it in my head. And I got on a bus. That's the first day. I got on the bus, and the conductor or the person didn't ask me for fare. And at this point, I was going broke, and I don't care if you judge it or not, but I didn't pay it. That's the first day. I was like, yay, thank goodness, now I have an extra fare for at least one more day for emergency. I went home, ate, woke up the next morning, went to work. The next day again, the day went well, yeah. Then I was going home again. I was walking, doing the same calculation. I got on a bus again, and the person didn't ask me for fare again. And I was like, what the heck is happening? Does the universe know I'm really broke and it's trying to save me from all this? Okay, so that was the second day, and from the first day I was calculating. I knew that the money I had would be enough for fare for like 2 days at least, and then the third day I'll have to figure out something if I wasn't going to get the money I was expecting. So that went by. So now I have like fare for extra 1 day or something. So the next day I go to work and I get the money I was expecting. And when I was going home that day, the conductor asked me for fare. I mean, guys, do you see that? Because I actually see it. It was like the universe knew when I didn't have it and created a way in which I would. It's like providing. I know. I mean, take it the way you want. As I said, it's your belief. Believe in what you want. But I feel like that was God working, because in those 2 days He knew that if I was to pay fare, I was going to go really broke. And the third day where I had the money, the person asked for the money, which means he knew I had it. And it was so funny. That's the moment where you look up and you're like, thank you, I know you're up there somewhere. So that's the short story time. So yes, I believe that there's someone or something out there that's always looking out for us, and yeah, and I really appreciate that. And the second thing is that yes, I believe in the law of attraction. And if you're not familiar with the law of attraction, I mean, there are several like laws of the world or laws of the universe. There are different ones, but the law of attraction, if I can summarize it, it states that whatever you put out to the universe, put out to the world that you need, it's like ask and you shall be given. And you attract something by saying it to the universe, okay, I want this, or you put yourself in a situation where you are ready to receive something, the universe will offer it to you. Did I explain anything, or I made it even more complicated? So simply what I'm trying to say is that the law of attraction says that we as humans have the power to attract anything or manifest anything we want for ourselves, as long as we put ourselves in alignment with what you want, or say it out loud, or write it somewhere. Just declare that we want something and the universe will give it to us. Yeah, so that's it. So another short story. So, a few years back, we went for a work. Yeah, it was a work like conference thing, and we were writing about the goals and our dreams and things that we want to achieve in the next coming years or months or something like that. So the first part was like for the work stuff, yeah, and then the other part was for like personal things. And I remember writing, I want to start eating healthy, I want to start drinking lots of water, I want to get serious with my like spiritual life and all that, I want to start writing more blogs and all that. But the part that really stuck with me, because it was super like crazy, I wrote there that I want to go on a trip alone. So yeah, those are things that you just write because you don't think about them, but you just write and forget about it. So that day I wrote that, yeah, and I forgot about it. So, and it's like, yeah, so, and I forgot about it. 2 weeks in, so after 2 weeks, we had some guests at work and we were taking them through like the area, showing them around, and some of them were from France or something. Yeah, so, and when we were just talking, having a conversation, one of them came to me and was like, hi, and talking, hi, blah blah blah. And then it was like, oh, we are going to Kisumu and we have this project we are carrying out there where we are going to build architectures. People will build stuff like that. So it was like, okay, we are going to some remote village in Kisumu. We are going to do some building projects and all that. And at that time I was doing like tourism management, and so it was like, oh, if you're interested, yeah, you can come. And at first I didn't put anything into it. So I was like, oh yeah, sure, I might. And then it was like, yeah, the accommodation is there, just find yourself there. So everything is free, accommodation, food, and everything will be catered for. So in my head I was like, it's just talk. So I said, okay, yeah, sure, as we all say. And then I went home and forgot about it. And then it was like, yeah, during that conversation I was like, yeah, you can take my number if you're interested, just call me and tell me if you'll be coming and all that, so I can arrange some few things. So I was like, yeah, sure. And then a few days it was like, he called, he texted, and it was like, yeah, this is so and so, and the office still on. If you still want it, just text me, tell me when you're coming and all that. And I was like, wow, this is really true. And if you're like me, traveling to a different place, or traveling in general to a place where going to a place where you don't know anyone or you don't know what to expect, is really scary. I mean, I know for most people. And I was really questioning if I should go or if I shouldn't. And then I talked to some of my colleagues at the time, and they were like, that's a really good opportunity. You can just go and see how it goes, and it might turn out to be something really nice. So I thought about it for some time, talked to my mom, and she thought, you can just go. And then I packed and went. It was one of the best 2 weeks of my life. We had so much fun and all that. And cut the story short, I feel like it was something that I had manifested, because it was like, that was when I actually saw that the law of attraction works, because I had just written I want to go on a trip alone, and then boom, after 2 weeks someone offers me like a free trip. And that was the universe working. I mean, believe what you want, as I said, but for me I believe that was the universe working, and it worked so fast. Made my head yes. That's how I believe that yes, anything you put out to the universe that you need, that you want, the universe provides. Yeah, that's the second one. And I don't want this video to be so long, so I'll just add the third one. This is like, I believe that how you treat yourself is how people will treat you. And this comes from a place where growing up I had everyone has so many insecurities and all that, and I feel that the more you concentrate on your insecurities and the more you think about it all the time, it gives the people a right to also think about it. And if you make fun of yourself about the insecurities you have, is the same way people will make fun of them. And I feel like it reached a point in my life where I was like, no, we're not going to keep treating ourselves like this. And my mind shifted of what I was having like problems with myself and all that. The moment I switched off that thing and started saying, no, we are not going to keep talking this way about ourselves, I feel like other people's perspective also changed. So yes, the way you treat yourself, the way you talk to yourself, the things you say about yourself is the same way the people around you are going to like talk about you. You teach people how you teach people how they treat you. So yes, I believe in that. Yes guys, so that's what I wanted to share in this video. I mean, there are so many other more beliefs that I would like to share, but then those are the major ones I thought I'd share in this video. And hope you'll tell me down there if you have some beliefs and if you believe in some of the things I talked about. And that's it guys, I had so much filming. What am I saying? I had so much fun filming this, and I hope you got something. I hope you learned something. And tell me your thoughts, and tell me if you can relate to some of the things that I talked about. And until my next video, remember to stay safe. Bye.